Hey everybody, this is Sean Riley with Riley Real Estate and MassHomesale.com with this week's Q&A Saturday video. This week we're going to continue with some of our previous talks on selling a damaged house and talk about can I sell a house with a failed HVAC system. So having a bad heating system is one of many things that will make it really difficult to sell a house. Besides the fact that not too many people want to buy a house that doesn't have heat. This is also a big issue for anybody who is going to be getting a loan. Any kind of residential loan, the loans that 95% of the people who are looking to buy a house to live in are trying to get, will not finance a house in the vast majority of circumstances if there is a non-functional HVAC. And I am specifically talking about heat. Most places, if you have a forced hot air system that has both heat and central AC, if your air conditioning isn't working, that won't necessarily keep you from getting financing. Now, that might be the case in some other parts of the country, like in southern Florida or Texas, or one of those places where it can get Arizona, places in the desert that could get really hot. So that's actually a safety concern. The standards might be a little different. We're based in Massachusetts, so up in the Northeast, you can conceivably have, 4, 5, 6 months of really cold weather where, most of the days don't get above freezing. So it's a safety hazard not to have heat. Even in some of those hotter places and temperate places like, Southern California and stuff like that, I still think generally it will be difficult to get financing if your heat isn't working, just because there is the possibility of the occasional cold day that is still considered to be an issue. But for the most part, AC is not going to be that big of a deal. Some people might make it a problem, but it's not something that's going to be a nail in the coffin type thing where non-functional heat most of the time will be. Anyway, so if you have a non-functional HVAC system, you're going to eliminate the vast majority of home buyers who want to live in the house, because they need to get these conventional loans and they won't be able to get them. There's a few exceptions. The biggest one is the FHA 203K loan. That's for owner-occupants who are looking to buy houses that need repairs. They're a little bit of a pain to work with, and not a lot of people want to do them, and not a lot of lenders. It's getting better, but not all lenders will do them. So that is still very limited. It's an option, but it's still very limited. And you still need to find somebody who's willing to do it. Besides that, occasionally a bank might allow you to escrow the funds. So what it would be is, instead of having to come up with the money up front, you put the money in an escrow account, and after the people buy the house, they will repair it with those funds. And then anything that doesn't, because they'll usually make you escrow significantly more than what the actual cost was, usually 1.5 to 2 times when they even let you do it. And then, if any money that doesn't get spent, you will get that after the fact. But again, this is not very many lenders will do this. But it is a potential option. If you have somebody that you're working with, that's an option to explore. Most likely, you're either going to have to come with the money up front and fix it to be able to sell it to a retail buyer. And if that's not an option, your pool then dwindles down to mostly cash buyers or investors. Cash buyers who want to live there, they're going to want a big discount, the same way an investor will, so that doesn't necessarily help you very much. And obviously an investor, if we're going to be buying it and we need to do the fixing, and we either use our own cash or get a non-residential loan, so a commercial loan from a bank, which is much more expensive, or more likely a private loan. We've talked in the past about some of that stuff, and it can be very expensive, 12% interest, several points up front, that sort of thing. So for those costs and those risks, we definitely need to get a bit of a discount. But if you don't actually have the option of being able to fix it, sometimes that is a better option. It's a lot less hassle, a lot easier, can get it done quickly. You might have to take a little bit more of a discount than what the cost of actually fixing it would have been, but if you don't have the money available, it's better than nothing if you do need to sell the house. Anyway, as always, we're always looking to buy houses. We don't mind damaged houses of any sort. We've talked in the past about septic systems, fire damage, mold, you name it. We generally don't have any problems with that. So if you have a house with a damaged HVAC in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, or really anywhere in the country, we can help you. But definitely get in touch. Let us know. Hopefully we can help you out. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. And if there's a topic you'd like to see covered in a future video, as always, you can post your topic on our Facebook group, our Twitter account, Facebook page, our Twitter account, or send an email to info@masshomesale.com. And hope you guys, we're shooting this a couple days after Thanksgiving, so hope everybody had a great holiday. Have a good time getting into the Christmas and other holiday seasons, and we will talk to you next week. All right, bye.